Hey guys, I was doing this video earlier and dang, you can see the dust flying around, and the quality got even worse. Jesus. Anyway, we're just gonna get this video out. Let me see. It's like when you moving it, it's fine, but then it gets worse. Knowing YouTube, this will probably be the thumbnail for this video. Y'all not gonna know what's going on. But anyway, what I said in the last video was that, I was gonna do another advice video Wednesday, like I planned in the comments of my, I think my Street Fighter video. But I'm not gonna do that anymore because I think I talked about that already. It was gonna be pacing yourself, and I think I mentioned that in It's Okay to Not Know Everything. I think I mentioned that already. So I'm gonna just do this video today, and tomorrow I'm gonna upload a gameplay of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'll be playing that online, so I'm hoping that I can find an editor that helps me just cut out like the long either how long it takes to find a battle or how long it is between, like, when the battle's loading and lag and stuff like that. But if not, it'll just be a whole video, maybe like 2 or 3 matches depending on how long it takes. It got worse. Depending on how long it takes. And Wednesday I'm not gonna upload. Thursday I'm gonna play another game, and Saturday I'll play another game. Then Monday I'm gonna upload a video of all the games that I have right now and see what you guys want me to play, and whether or not you want me to do a series based on it. And when I say series, I mean like if you want me to play story mode, or for like Street Fighter, Ultra Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter Third Strike, if you guys want to see me do like a video where I talk about the different types of martial arts, each character, like I would have a character and then talk about the type of martial arts they do, and like show you different things that they do that kind of goes with that martial arts. Cause I was thinking about doing that, cause my last Street Fighter video I was talking about Elena and Sagat. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do that, and let me know how you guys feel about that. But the last advice video I'm going to be doing is talking about sometimes you need to be alone. And when I say that, I don't mean you have to forcibly cut yourself off from other people, but I mean that when you're alone, you get, well, being alone, like spending some time to yourself. And that may not be too good for some people. I don't think it was good for me at first, but eventually it got good because I spend a lot of time focusing on myself. And I talked about this before when I first got here. I was kind of cut myself off from a lot of people because when you're not around people, you kind of realize how you feel about them and how they feel about you, and that everything isn't, there was a quote that I saw. It was like, you feel like you're friends with somebody when you're forced to be around them a lot, or something like that. And I kind of understand that, because like I've only talked to a couple of classmates from my old school since I've been here, and I've only talked to one person from here. Well, it was another person, but we don't really talk like that. And she's like the only one that I feel like we're actually close enough to talk to every now and then. So yeah, it don't really matter how many people you're in the class with that you talk to, because it's usually only the fact that you're in the class that you guys are talking. And I realized that moving here, because it took me from a place I was comfortable in and put me somewhere where I had to relearn a lot of things. Like, I didn't really have to introduce myself to anybody through high school after ninth grade, because it's like we know everybody, like maybe one or two extra people added in. Here it was like I knew nobody, and I had to get to learn people and the teachers and stuff, and it ended up being good. But like I said, I didn't really talk to that many people, and eventually got to a point where I didn't want to talk to anybody. So I stopped talking to people, and I did a lot of thinking, and that's when I started getting into martial arts, because I wanted to. It's raining now. I wanted to, discipline myself. I was gonna practice outside today. I wanted to discipline my mind and body, but I only realized that because I was in a place where I can focus on myself and the things that I'm really interested in. And I feel like we all need to do that. Be in a place where all we can do is think about ourselves and what we don't like. And if we feel uncomfortable about it, there was something flying outside. If we feel uncomfortable about it, if we feel uncomfortable about it, then we can change it. And I've done a lot of changing since I've moved here, and I don't think I ever want to stop changing, or that I ever will. Sorry, I like looking at rain. I'm probably weird, but yeah, I wasn't expecting rain. Sorry, my head all over the place. But yeah, this is why I say that you should spend some time alone. It helps you figure yourself out, and this is why I know that I have a lot of interest in certain things, because I've looked at a lot of things, seen a lot of things, and I don't really talk to people about a lot of things, so I got to see how I feel about them myself. I don't know if you guys can hear the rain, because I got my phone like right at my window, because I thought that would help with the static, but unfortunately it didn't. At least it doesn't on here. Well, me looking at it as it records. But yeah, you when you're alone with your thoughts, you really get to see how you feel about things, even yourself. And I only know that based on my experiences, so I'm telling you guys that you should kind of. I don't know if this video is going the way I wanted to, but I'm going to still upload it. It's just I don't know if there's much I can say about being alone. I think most of the video was actually me just telling you about the schedule, even though it's like 8 minutes. But I mean, I guess it's because being alone is your own experience. Like I said, I'm telling you guys everything, like all the advice I'm giving, and everything is based on the experiences that I've had and what I've learned from them experience those experiences. And what I've learned from being alone is just, that I want to change and continue to grow, and also do martial arts and get fit and figure out a job and stuff. I think my bike is getting wet. Hopefully it don't rust. Anyway, yeah, those are the things that I've learned. I've learned that more things that I'm interested in, like what exactly do I like about this, or what exactly do I like about that, and why do I feel like I feel the way about it that I do. I think that's kind of why I am in this mindset where I don't really care about anything else but me, because I find it so interesting to see how my mind is and how it changes. I think it might be because I feel like my mind is, right now my mind is the only mind that I'm really getting into, and you guys should know based on my other videos how interested I am in getting in the minds of other people. I don't really get into the minds of anybody else but my own, so I think that's why I'm so interested in it. I haven't really been interested in anything else other than like my own personal things that I like and hobbies and stuff like that. But Like I said, this is my experience. I don't know how you guys will feel, but I feel like, everybody needs that time where they're not surrounded by all these other people, or where they're isolated from everything that they need to know. Or maybe in your case, you learned a lot from being around people, and I'm still kind of getting back into learning from other people about certain things. But like I said, I find myself the most interesting right now, so I'm learning a lot just based on my own thoughts. And I think it's because for me they're progressive. Sometimes I may think down on myself, but then it's like, why are you thinking down on yourself? Do this and this and you'll be fine. Or it's your life, it's how you construct it. So if you're not happy with it, just change it. So do what works for you. But I'm just letting you guys know that you don't necessarily have to be around other people, because that also kind of goes back to what I was saying about toxic people. Not everybody in your life is going to be toxic, but that doesn't mean you need to be around those who may not be. They're just good people you can keep around that won't switch up on you. But you also need to spend time with yourself. Because there's a quote, I know there's a lot of quotes, but I like looking at quotes and stuff. Well, I don't just look at them, but I see them on social media, and I like the message. And it says, if you don't love yourself, you just keep chasing after people that don't love you. And I feel like you can't really love yourself or even know yourself if you don't have that time to just be with yourself. Like, it's kind of like when you're talking to God. Like, you can't really understand him until you have a conversation with him. Like, people can tell you about God, but it's based on your own experiences with God that lets you know who he is, and why people may feel a certain way about him. And I feel like it's the same way with yourself. You have to spend a lot of time with yourself and talk to yourself and figure out yourself, so that you can truly understand and love who you are. And if you don't love who you are, just change it. It's not as hard as it seems, and I'm still getting to understand it about certain things in life. But you really learn that nothing is really as bad as it seems when you've gotten past it and you can look back on it and understand what the problem was. I think that's about all I really have to say. I think this video kind of picked back up at the end. I got kind of distracted with the bad quality. I'm sorry for that if it is bad, because apparently I don't really know how this phone camera works. But if it is bad, I apologize for that, and I'm sorry if you hear any rain in the background. It's not too loud for me, so I don't think it's that loud for you guys, because the window is still shut. But anyway, like I said, figure out what works best for you. If it's being alone, keeping to yourself for a little bit to figure yourself out, like me, then do it. Those who are truly your friends will understand, and they will come back to you, or you can go back to them and nothing will change. I have those certain amount of friends that I can keep coming back to, even when I've been isolated and nothing changes. And if some people switch up while you're gone, then they obviously weren't your friends to begin with. I also know how that is. So if it is being around people, understand why it is. What do you learn from these people that you're around that makes you want to be around them all the time? But that's all I have to say about that. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me how you feel about my schedule, the gaming vids. Like I said, Monday I'll record all the games. It might be sooner than Monday, so you guys can see. But if it'll either be Wednesday, it'd probably be better to be Wednesday actually. So I think I'm gonna do it Wednesday. Anyway, that's it. I'm out.